following program is sponsored by Michael W. Smith. The views expressed on the following program are those of the host and not necessarily those of staff, management, or ownership.
Arizona, Phoenix. Brother Mike is back on the radio. Welcome to HardcoreChristianity.com. Thank you for tuning into the program today. Today's Bible study, Vasectomies for everybody. Okay. It's like that. Welcome to the program. Hey, would you call somebody and tell them the radio program is on? I'll make a couple of announcements like I normally do. Thanks for your help. Hey, Brother Mike's back on the radio. If you go to the website, HardcoreChristianity.com, you'll see all of our ministry services. We have 2 live services every week, 7 p.m. Pacific time. They are broadcast live on our YouTube streaming channel, youtube.com/houseofhealingaz. When you go to the website, I hope you'll sign up for one of our free seminars or come to my training class on healing and deliverance. I have a training class once a month. If you know somebody that needs to be healed or delivered and they can't make it to the Arizona Deliverance Center, send me an email, Mike@hardcorechristianity.com, and I will send you the miracle healing and deliverance list. It's a step-by-step system that works 100% of the time. Send it to me. Send me a request, and I'll send it to you the day I get your request. Please hit the PayPal button as you usually do. Send us a donation to keep the radio program on the air. Don't forget about our children's deliverance services. We have them quarterly, and they are fantastic. There's nothing more enjoyable, I don't think, in Christianity than seeing kids get healed. That is fantastic. We've had literally hundreds of them delivered from demons over the years. It's quite remarkable. Sister Karen's on the home page of the website. She'll be happy to list your house for sale. Thank you for all the kind referrals that you've sent to her. Grateful for it. Vasectomies for everybody. As you know, we're living in a period of time where Satan is taking over the United States, and the way he does it is he uses Marxism to do it, which causes a revolution in our society. There is a revolution coming. It's going to be ugly, and the devil is using Marxism to do it. That's the purpose of it. And then our society, based on Satan's goal, is to turn us into a socialistic state. That's his long-term goal. He's working toward it, and he's doing an absolutely fantastic job. In socialism, as you know, the government is the central hub of society and controls everything. People are allowed to own things in socialism as opposed to communism, but in socialism, the government is the central figure, excluding God. It's an atheistic form of government where they decide what's best for you. Take a look at this. If you don't believe me, it's happening. The devil is starting to play his hand, and he's playing his hand with his cards up, and he doesn't care. He dares you to stop him. Here's the article that came out yesterday. Quote, a Democratic member of the Pennsylvania House of Representatives has introduced legislation to mandate vasectomies for men after they father 3 children or reach age 40, quote, whichever comes first. The bill, which refers to men as inseminators. You are an inseminator if you're a male listening to this broadcast today. You are not a man. You are not a father. You're not a boy. You're an inseminator, according to the new satanic socialism heading toward America. Empowers women to take civil action against those who wrongfully conceive a child with them. In Pennsylvania, this representative, Chris Rabb, he's a Democrat, of course, introduced this legislation so that women who get pregnant can sue the impregnator or the inseminator. Brother Mike, you've gone too far now. I've been listening to you for 19 years, 18 years, 17 years, what have you. And I know you're making some of this stuff up, and this has got to be one of them. Well, really? Do your due diligence. Check it out yourself. They're able to sue their inseminator when they have demonstrated negligence toward preventing conception during intercourse. Translation: if you are having sex with someone and you're a male and you're inseminating a female or a wife, what have you, and you're being irresponsible about it, you could be sued. Quote, Rabb's bill would also empower Pennsylvanians to enforce this new law by offering a $10,000 reward for reporting to the proper authorities those who have not complied with the statute within the allotted time frame. Quote, as long as state legislatures continue to restrict the reproductive rights of cis women, trans men, and non-binary people, there should be laws that address the responsibility of men who impregnate women. What's happening here? Can't you see it? After the revolution, which the devil hits through Marxism, he transitions us to a socialist system, and then the government is in control of everything in your life, period, including how many kids you have and your reproductive rights. This is the theme that women who are pro-abortion fight against continuously, with the exception, of course, of the vaccine. Then women don't promote the fact that their body is autonomous. The devil doesn't like that, so they agree with him. Here you can see the state taking over your body. They want to take over your body. And according to Rabb, he said, this was interesting. He said, quote, the legislative proposal is a response to the recently enacted Texas law banning abortion after the detection of a fetal heartbeat, which generally occurs approximately 6 weeks after conception. And it occurs often before women are even aware they're pregnant. The bill also allows private citizens to sue for $10,000 in damages for illicit terminations of babies. So you can see Pennsylvania saw that Texas law, so they just flipped it, and he wants to pass a law, obviously, on the other side of the coin. What's happening here? Well, Satan is using Marxism, and the way he uses it, here's what he does. He gets the society to split. He has to have a split. So he uses issues to split people and turn them against one another. He wants to turn America into a Pier 6 brawl. So what he's doing now, he's using Democrats versus Republicans, and he's using racism, and he's using gender to cause our society to implode by splitting, by splintering. He splits our society, and the devil turns everybody against each other. And the principle of this, Satan outlined in the writings of Karl Marx. It's in his material, and it shows you exactly how to break down a society and split the society into tribes or groups. And for example, in Nazi Germany, it worked perfectly. Hitler split the society based on class, race, and health. So Hitler got his society to split and turn against Jews, turn against the disabled, turn against gypsies, three examples, and he Satan used Hitler to split Germany and turn against itself. And so the Nazis then became the dominant force and in cold blood murdered all the rest. What's happening here in America is exactly the same thing, only he's using class and gender and racism here. He's trying to split everybody up so he can trigger a civil war. And this civil war manifested itself when miraculously Trump got elected. The giant split. Satan used Trump, and then he used the rigged election to get rid of Trump. Satan did both of these things. He used Trump to raise to power. He got rid of Trump and wiped him out through a fraudulent election. The thing was a complete farce. But what he's trying to do there, the devil doesn't care anything about elections. He wants this societal split because he wants a revolution. He wants a revolution. And so the revolution takes over Venezuela, socialism. They go broke. The revolution takes over Cuba. They go to socialism. They go broke. They go to communism. They go broke. And so poverty and death and disease and destruction and all the things the devil's good at, all the things the devil's really good at, become a reality. And that's exactly what he's doing here. He wants blacks to hate whites. He wants males to hate females. He wants pro-life people to hate pro-abortion. He's splitting our society. He's whittling us down. He's knocking us down like dominoes. This one falls, then that one falls. He's moving over our systems. He's taking over our government. No human being could do this. Nobody's that smart. Only a supernatural intelligence and a supernatural evil and wickedness could possibly destroy a country as great as America. And here you see the government now overreaching again, trying to control how many children you have, just like communist China, who already tried this, and it was a disaster. It was a literal disaster. There's a massive shortage of females in China. If you are a woman in China, you are the hot babe of the day. There's a shortage of females in China, if you can believe that. Folks, the devil is coming for us.
The views expressed on this program are those of the host and not necessarily those of staff, management, or ownership. This program was sponsored by Michael W. Smith.